it's taking you so long to get what you want, why your desires, your dreams, your goals, the things that you truly want, you deserve it, takes so much long to come or they don't come at all. Why is that so? Well, I'm going to talk about why it's taking long, but I think it's going to cover also why it's not happening. Maybe that could also cover that fact. But yes, I'm going to cover in a different angle today because I think I've already made a similar kind of video before on this topic. But in that, I was covering something different. Today, I'm going to cover something different. So let's dive in. If you're going to enjoy this video, let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. And as usual, guys, I'm Parshvika on this channel. We talk a lot about manifesting, attracting abundance by doing what we love. I have a short mini course talking about manifesting, attracting abundance by doing what you love. If you're interested, the links are in description along with the finance planner. Anyways, let's talk about this important topic about why it's taking long. Now, there are so many reasons that the people give that the desires are taking long. One is that you put them on the pedestal, you put them on a high weightage, you give them so much weightage, so much importance, and that's why they takes forever, because if something is not normalized in your mind, it's not gonna happen. For example, for some of the people, it seems like having a beach house or having a house in the countryside or having the house in the beautiful location is far from the reality. Only rich people can have it. So for them, it's going to be hard for it to manifest even if they want it, because they haven't normalized it. You got to normalize it, what you want. You got to understand what you want is yours. Regardless of how expensive it is, how big it is, how small it is, whatever. No, no, no. No ifs, no buts, nothing. For some people, it takes so much time to realize this thing and to actualize that it is possible for me, it's gonna happen for me, it's normal for me. So that's the one reason. The second reason is that they put it on the pedestal. They think that it's too big for it to manifest. It's gonna take so much time, amount, and effort. That's why it didn't manifest. Another reason is their limiting beliefs. Now, limiting beliefs is just that what you believe, okay? It's just what you think. It's just what you have. Like, for example, a lot of the people, okay, I want to travel. That means I have to have a lot of the money, and I don't have money. You see, what is the first thought come in your mind when you think about something that you want, which is far from your reality, which haven't happened right now in your 3D? What thought is coming in your mind? For example, if you want to travel the world and all of a sudden you get the mind, I want to travel the world, but one day I'm going to do it. But why you are not doing it right now? What is that first excuse or reason comes up? That is your limiting belief, or that is the thought that's stopping you in getting what you want and it's taking you longer time. So you got to understand the doubt, you got to understand the fear, you got to understand that question that's coming up that's actually pushing it away, thinking that since it's too big, it's too small, or I don't have experience, I don't have degree, I don't have knowledge, I don't have money, whatever. And that's why it's taking you long. That's the another reason. The last reason that I want to talk about in this video is that you have a lot of the resistance. And I think I've covered this thing in a lot many videos, but I'm going to cover it in a way that's going to help you understand that resistance is not always bad. People talk a lot about the resistance in a bad way, that you got to deal with the resistance. But I want to tell you, the resistance will go away with time. You don't have to deal with the resistance. You just got to follow your path. You just gotta go in the direction. That's all you gotta do. The resistance and everything, all the doubts, questions, and all that stuff will soon go away with the time. Because the moment you go and follow the direction, you go with the direction, you follow your heart, and you take first step. The second step will be revealed soon when you take the first step, and so on and so forth. These doubt, questions, resistance, all those things will going to come on the plate, will going to come on the surface, because they wanted to realize they are coming on the surface because you gotta see them for what they are and let them go, and they're gonna go away. So the point is that yes, the resistance takes long to manifest, but you don't have to deal with the resistance in a negative way. You got to realize that everything is connected here. You got to realize that a day is followed by the night, and the night is followed by the day. The darkness is followed by the light. So you got to realize that every coin has two sides, and it's real. Everything has two sides or more than that. Nothing is singular. Nothing is singular. Like if somebody's look at this pair of scissors, it's not singular, it has multiple sides. I hope it makes sense what I'm trying to tell you. So everything has more than one meaning. Nothing is singular, everything is plural. You gotta see this thing first. And I know it may be a new concept, because feminine energy, masculine energy, just like these two energies exist in the nature, and both are equally important. Without one of the energy, you can't get what you want. And everybody has both these energy regardless of their genders. So everybody has two these sides, or two coins, or two angles, or two directions, whatever. So the resistance has its own angle. The angle it is that the resistance that you have, okay, it's going to take me forever, or it's going to take so much time, it's actually helping you, prepping you to get what you want. Because a lot of the people say that, okay, I want $1 million. But if you tell them to do something that's going to help them get the $1 million, they're going to ask several questions. Is it going to happen for me? Is it possible? Or I'm lucky? Or what? They're not going to believe you. Because they are on the opposite side of the spectrum, which is doubting, which is questioning, and that's the resistance. Because they think it's not possible for them, they think it's not normal for them. Right? And the another side of the spectrum of another reality of them is already living that version, is already living that reality. Just like you have multiple parallel versions of you, multiple parallel realities of you. So the resistance is actually helping you understand that you have something going around, something negative going around on this particular subject. And that's why it takes you long. So you get ready for ready to ready to ready. It's just like, you can take an example in a simple way. Why don't you just go in the 12th grade when you join the college, or sorry, join the school? Why don't you go to directly to the 12th grade? Why you start from kindergarten, then nursery, or nursery, kindergarten, whatever the sequence is, guys, okay? And then first grade, second grade, third grade, eighth, and so on and so forth. Why you go sequence steps wise? Why don't you directly jump over to the 12th grade? Why don't you directly get a doctor degree, or any kind of degree that you want, instead of going with the school? Why don't you just get the degree first? Why don't you take that big jump? It's because you are not ready. It's because you think that you don't have the skills. That's the resistance. Because you think that it's going to take you long, because you don't have the skills, you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the experience, you're not qualified enough to do that, you are too younger, too older, whatever. That's why you need those steps. That's why you don't need those levels. And there is a reason these levels are there. And that's why when something is taking you long time, it means you're going through several steps. You're going through several stuffs before you get what you want. You got to go through all those steps. And nobody knows how many steps you need to go through, or how long it's going to take you to go through all these steps. Nobody knows. But that's what happens. That's what happens. You can see, you can connect the dot looking back 10 years from now, 5 years from now. You can connect the dots and see that you go step by step, right? Of course, some people take very big jumps. They go from, for example, making $5,000 in their business to all of a sudden making $1 million. Those kind of quantum jumps, we do have it. But then we only know when they take the quantum jump and they get what they want. But we don't know what happened before that. We only see the people getting millions and billions of views and making so much money when they have it. But before, when they don't have it, we don't know their story complete. We don't know their entire story, what they did in the background. Okay? We don't know that. And that's why people think that it should be fast, the overnight rich money making scheme, or I gotta get the lottery, because they look at the other people's success and they compare their success with them. That they get this success within a year, so I need to get it the same way. But you never seen what they did in that 1 year, or what they did before those years, like what they did in their entire life. You never know. So how could you compare that? You see, they go through their own step, you go through your own step. It's like everybody has their own customized life, their own customized journey and process. And that's why it takes long. For some things, you get instantly, because you don't have to take that many steps, because you're already ahead of the game in that case. But for others, you got to take several steps because you are not at the same level right now, and that's okay. So that's the angle that I'm covering in this video. Another point is that why people don't get what they want. One is they like why it's taking long. This is what I covered. But why they didn't get what they want? Because they give up. Because it's taking them long time, maybe 5 years, 10 years, I don't know. And before they know it, that they are almost about to reach to that goal, they're almost about to hit that desire and get that desire, they give up. They totally give up and move in the opposite direction. And that's why they fail. That's why they fail. That's the only reason. You cannot fail if you don't give up. And they tried for so many years, weeks, months, decades, whatever, but they fail because they give up. The moment you give up and you start moving in the opposite direction, the thing is gone. That's why nobody knows how long it's going to take you to get what you want. But are you prepared to go through all these steps? Because I don't know what steps will be there. Everybody has their own unique customized journey. So the steps that I take is not going to be the same for you. And the steps that you're going to take is not going to be the same for other people. So you can't compare it. Red rose cannot compare with the white rose, because those two are different, not just in the color, but they are different. Likewise, you cannot compare your journey with the other or their journey with you. Simply not possible. So nobody can tell you how many steps or how long it's going to take. But are you ready to get what you want? Doesn't matter how long it's take. Are you ready not to give up, even if it takes so many years? Are you ready for that? Then guess what? You're going to get it anyway. But if you're not ready, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But you gotta be prepared for that. And that's why we have so many levels and so many steps, and that's why it takes longer. Because we are getting ready to be ready, to be ready, to be ready, to be ready. It's just like a first time when you start making money in your business, or you start having a job, making $1,000 a month seems like a big task. Then you make $1,000, then you want $2,000, then $5,000, then $10,000, then $20,000, then $50,000. You see, you go from one step to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. Of course, you can jump from 1,000 to 100,000 or 1 million. Of course, you can jump. You can do but you gotta be prepared for that jump. And most oftentimes we are not prepared. We are not ready. We say we are ready, but when it comes to fully commit, we are not ready. And it's okay, because everybody is having their own journey. And that's why we go through so many steps and so many levels to be ready to actually become, or to actually be the person that can realize it in the 3D. And that's why it takes longer. I hope it makes sense, today's video. Let me know. Give it thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment section below. Comment down in the comment section below. Thank you so much. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.